Welcome back everybody after this awesome game number 1, which finally found its conclusion at the 56th minute mark. This is of course joinDOTA League Season 2 Hehe versus Hehe United versus TCN, also known as CD Nullis. My name is Coucher and with me is still Banshee, and my god, what a game 1 it was.
Yes, it definitely was. It had it all. Amazing team fights. It had a Midas Darkseer who went and outfarmed everyone. And it also had some pretty awesome Roshan attempts. And really what we saw there was simply that TCN, although their early game didn't quite work out as much as they wanted, their mid game and their team fight positioning was absolutely perfect.
You are absolutely correct on that one. And although last game, to be honest, Yayo, it had some really nice rotations as well as just solo plays, individual plays by Yayo. So TCN, they don't want to go up against it this time around, banning Yayo out, whereas he first pick 3M Protector by TCN, they grabbed the Darkseer and the Mirana, so it's very reminiscent of game number 1.
Well, we all know who's going to be playing the Darkseer. Wonder if he's going to go get outfarm everyone this game as well.
It very well might happen, although, well, to be honest, even in the last game, TCN, they actually didn't get almost any towers in the first 20 minutes or so, whereas Hehe, they had like 4 to 5 towers destroyed by that time already. And even so, the Darkseer managed to find the farm. Of course, the Hand of Midas did help out, but this time around, I mean, I think Hehe, they might pay a little bit more attention to trying to shut the Darkseer down.
I also think that what's going to end up happening is possibly slightly more conventional picks in terms of carries and maybe a little bit more early game pressure, because I will say that Medusa didn't really work out for Hehe at the moment. It didn't really do that much. Yes, she got a little bit of damage off in the late game, but the amount they had to give up to get to that point just wasn't worth it.
Yeah, unfortunately I do have to agree with you there. There might have been some better options, but well, I mean, I guess the plan was nice, the execution just was found lacking a little bit. I mean, they did manage to actually drag this out to 56 minutes. They had one set of racks countered as well. Some team fights, they showed signs of brilliance of sorts. But Ember Spirit is actually the pickup for Hehe, and TCN, they did ban out it in the last game. So, I mean, I guess they knew something. And that something must have been that Hehe, they love the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, there are, again, like what I've said in the first game, there are a few teams who do still like to run it. There are still a few teams who feel that although, yes, he got nerfed, he is still viable. He's just, you know, slightly less the most powerful hero in the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Ember Spirit definitely can be really strong still, and it's really hard to actually kill him off as well, because every 4 seconds, is it 4 or is it 6 seconds the Sleight of Fist cooldown on the max level?
Yep.
I mean, just spam it out, and you don't actually have to put yourself so much in danger's way with it, because it has a really long range, and it can become especially useful against the Darkseer vacuum wall combination. So if you can just steer clear of that, you should be fine. But the secondary set of bans with Hehe banning out the Sand King once again, whereas TCN, they take out the Disruptor.
Well, the Disruptor pickup, it is pretty good against the Darkseer. We did mention that in game 1, they didn't pick it up, but a Disruptor can do very good work against that vacuum wall if you want to combo him with something else. And the interesting thing is going to be that, does this mean that TCN, they want to go for something in particular that Disruptor would counter?
I mean, Disruptor is already pretty good against both the Darkseer and the Mirana, because Darkseer usually wants to surge himself away. But early on the lane, his life would be just so much harder because of both Kinetic Field and the Glimpse, of course. I mean, Kinetic Field is also one of the best things against the surge. You just need one initial stun. Even if it's 1 second, it's enough to set the Kinetic Field around the Darkseer before he surges away from it. And well, the Disruption, or the Static Storm rather, that actually can stop the Darkseer, at least before he gets the Blink Dagger as well.
Now, we are going to see 2 interesting bans coming out. Hehe, they're going to ban out the Doom. Now, this is obviously done because because Doom, like what we mentioned, he counters some heroes more than others, and Ember Spirit is one of those heroes. If Ember Spirit can't cast spells, he becomes useless. On the other side, we do see TCN, they do ban out the Centaur. Obviously, Centaur, one of those heroes, he used to be first pick, first ban a little bit at the beginning of this patch, but it's kind of fallen off with the Bat Rider and other offlaners coming into focus. But at the same time, that scent does work really well with that Trio Protector. You pop that ultimate and you're practically guaranteed a good overgrowth.
Yeah, that could have been really damn strong. And well, to be honest, when I thought about the Ember Spirit, I mean, or Doom up against the Ember Spirit, I really started thinking about rock, paper, scissors. It's just like some certain things beat others, and Doom beats Ember Spirit. But that's exactly why they banned it out themselves. But they also grabbed themselves an Ancient Apparition, and well, as I support Duo, the Treant and AA, it's not the strongest. It's a rather passive one, to be honest.
Yep. As we do actually see the Rubik being picked up on the TCN side, and that's kind of interesting. I'm a little bit curious as to whether they've picked up that Rubik to try and pick up that Trio Protector overgrowth, or whether they want to start picking up those big ultimates themselves. And they just don't want to go up against a Rubik. And a Rubik is a solid support, whether or not you've got those stealth spells to steal.
I mean, Rubik is always nice because, I mean, it really doesn't matter what spell you steal, you will just have one spell extra anyway. And mostly the Rubik targets heroes that has at least something remotely useful. And of course just having the telekinesis already, which, to be honest, it has the potential to be the strongest stun in this game. Because not only does it stun while you lift up the hero, it also stuns the others when you knock the hero back down. So, especially with the Darkshare, the potential of having a stun on top of the vacuum is there. But oh, an Elder Titan for TCN. I mean, Elder Titan would have been actually really strong for Hehe themselves because of the Natural Order Sleight of Fist combination. But man, Elder Titan into the Darkshare, vacuum and wall, that can hurt a lot.
Yes, it most definitely can. And we are seeing, again, like I said before, a lot of teamfight coming out from TCN right now. We've got that Darkseer plus the Elder Titan coming in together, as well as that Rana Ultimate.
Do you actually think TCN might be looking towards, say, Magnus as the last pick?
I'm not quite sure. It could work. At the same time, I do feel that a Magnus might be just slightly putting too many eggs into one basket. Having to wait until all those ultimates tie him up, wait until all those... having to hit all those spells.
Oh, I'm pumped. I'm definitely pumped now. We see the Bloodseeker. I'm not too sure if I've had the privilege to cast one myself in a pro game. Maybe one, but that's about it. And well, the Silence, it's pretty good against the Darkshare. It has a Purge to it as well, so it should actually remove the Surge as well. So even if the Bloodseeker is a little bit late to the party, he can still remove the Surge from whatever target it is on.
Even better though, he can make sure that Surge is completely useless no matter who it's used on with his Rupture. Because, as you may know, that the Rupture does do damage based on distance travelled, and if you've got Surge, you have a lot of distance travelled.
Yeah, I mean, Bloodseeker, just counter to the Darkshare. New counter to Darkshare. Every time somebody goes for it, I want to say Bloodseeker. Well, of course it's not that bad, but it's really good against Mirana as well, because the leap, it's still distance traveled, I think. It should be. So even the leap should damage you when Rupture is on you.
It's also worth noting there is a combo here on the Hehe side, which is the Bloodseeker plus AA. Obviously the Bloodseeker with his Thirst, it does show people on the minimap if they're below a certain health, which is 25% with True Sight, and they're visible below 50%. And with that AA ultimate, you can pick off people who are trying to jungle, who are trying to escape, and it's a very nice working skills together.
It definitely has the potential to just provide way more Ancient Apparition snipes. And actually, considering the lineup that they have at the moment, do you think they're going to run the Bloodseeker mid lane, or send the Ember Spirit mid lane and have Bloodseeker maybe in an aggressive tri lane, or just safe tri lane?
I'd probably go for the Bloodseeker and the safe tri laners. They could theoretically pick up a few kills with the Darkseer if they can get that silence off on him. Although it is going to be a little bit difficult due to the fact that they don't actually have a solid stun on that side.
Yeah, that's one thing that actually might come and bite them in the ass later on. Because Bloodseeker, the easiest way to actually get away from him is just TP out once the Rupture is there. And the only thing that can stop this at the moment is either the Cold Feet, but that takes too long anyway. Then there's the Searing Chains from Ember Spirit. It's not too reliable in most cases. And Overgrowth by Treant, so they actually heavily lack disables as well as slows. So
Now,
man,
it is worth noting that I will eat my humble pie, as they do actually pick up Magnus on that middle, and they really are going teamfight heavy. Obviously,
yeah,
the Magnus, it is going to be a little bit easier to hit his RPs because the Dark Sea Vacuum is pretty large and effectively sets everything up for him.
well, I did have some inside information again. Well, maybe not inside information, but since I've been able to cast TCN a couple of times, they have run it mid lane as well. Arise does play it, and he actually goes for a semi-carry sort of Magnus. Usually people go for arcane boots, but from the games I've seen, he's actually gone for power treads and maybe even a first point into empower to just have some better time farming up on the lane.
Yeah, it is worth noting that Empower does work okay with the Elder Titan, especially with that Natural Order removing all the mana
Yeah,
from armor, I mean.
it's okay for them, and Tarkshare, well, he can punch as well. But I mean, they don't have like what you would think of maybe even an alchemist just going to town with the empower or something along those lines, anti-mage, something crazy like that. So, I mean, they don't actually have too much damage apart from their wombo combo. I mean, Mirana, I guess, but
They do have a little bit of gank potential, but I do say that the gank potential is far higher on Hehe. This is basically going to be individual targeted attacks with that Bloodseeker and Nyx Assassin. In fact, they could work together rather well. And they TCN, they've got their wombo combo they're trying to set up, and it's going to be interesting to see who can execute better.
yeah, and the Nyx Assassin actually is really nice in combination with the AEA as well. And like you said from before already, the Bloodseeker spotting them out on the map. First of all, Nyx Assassin has an easier time to maybe find them, locate them, set up the stun for an even easier ice path. So the three last picks, they synergize with each other. It's not something we usually see, but I mean, it might work out wonders for them.
The Three Musketeers, or
Yeah, hopefully it's not gonna be like one for all for one, as far as just if one dies, all of them are gonna go die.
yeah, that's not a very good way to play Dota, as far as I'm aware.
Oh well, then yet another pause, as per usual. What
These
is
two
a
teams like their
Dota game
pause.
without the pause?
I know, as in it's like, there was once a Dota game I cast which didn't actually have a pause in it or any delays, and it started on time.
And it's a rarity.
I got scared.
I mean, it's like the apocalypse is coming or something.
Like,
But
GG
looks-
humanity.
Looks like everybody has reconnected. So just to go over the lineups real fast, going with Hehe once again to begin with. On the dire side, Red Viper, he's playing the Bloodseeker. Kai Butsu, he's gonna play the Ember Spirit. Hava on the Nyx Assassin, leaving Nihis to play the support tree and protector with Chips Hyan. And I love how Ancient Apparitions actually look at the start when they haven't properly respawned yet or haven't landed. They're just come into my arms and floating above ground.
On the other side, we do have Rubik being played with that Zizu on the TCN side. Arise on the Magnus. He's actually got a pretty cool set on him. He's got like a kind of an armor set.
Wow.
That is actually pretty sweet and kick-ass. I want that. We do see Quicks playing on that Mirana once again. She played pretty good Quicks last time. And we've got Stan with me. He's the stand-in. Or, no, we've swapped around. Interesting. We've got Lion on the Darkseer. Not going to be come with me this time. Playing on the Darkseer. And finally, last but not least, we have Come With Me on the Elder Titan. He's going to be playing, luckily, probably on that off lane.
Oh, looks like Leon, he's their offlane player usually, so I guess the Dark Share depends on whether they're going to use it jungle or not. If Come With Me plays it, then Leon, well, he plays a pretty damn nice offlane. And okay, Quicks, looks like he likes to swear in goddamn that Swedish Finnish.
Luckily, I'm British, so I don't know what any of those words mean.
Well,
You don't need to repeat it on stream, though.
yeah, I I was so close to doing it.
Just let the English people, like, revel in innocence. What he really said was that teddy bears are huggly.
Yeah, unicorns and rainbows. They like warm hugs. That's what they said. Oh, Kai Butsu.
I know the Finnish stuff. Isn't it the Finnish, like, eat, like, rotten fish or something?
What? Why should they eat rotten fish?
I know it's one of, or is it, I can't remember which one it is, either that or Norway. It's somewhere in that area.
I'm not too sure. I mean, I myself have not heard that Finnish people eat rotten fish, but it may be true, man. I guess I'm not that educated. I mean, I am the neighboring country to Finland, somewhat. At least we don't do that, so should be fine.
And I will note that to OK Lord in the chat, I like you too.
Yeah, I have to agree, man. Best viewer.
But
He gets
either
the
way-
viewer of the day.
But either way, we are going to be going live for this match. A few pauses, a little bit of messing around and talking, but we are going to be here, and this is going to be a Nyx versus...
Oh my god. I think my mind has overworked itself. It's like, when you said we are here, I mean, what would you think comes up next if you think of that start?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, top lane, they're gonna kill off Kaibutsu. Well, you can ponder on that question as Come With Me gets the first blood onto Kaibutsu's Ember Spirit.
Oh, and that's just a little bit of a shame. As we see Ember Spirit, he was going for that safe lane. Looks like he wants to go 1 versus 1 against their offlaner, but that's just not happening. As we see Lion, he's in the safe lane. He's going to be
Mid lane though, Arise might be in trouble. He has the skewer.
He might be able to get out though, as we do see there is. In fact, look, he wants to turn this around. The Impale is going to be perfect, but not going to be enough. Magnus will take out the Treant Protector right there, and that's going to be a very nice move there coming out from Arise.
Oh, Nihis, I have to say that was a small mistake by him. After the skewer, I mean, going for the kill became iffy for sure, because Nyx Assassin, of course, it doesn't have almost any damage to output there, except for level 1 Impale, which is 80 damage only. So Nihis, he should have backed off straight away, but he actually stood around to go in for some right clicks off his own, but he did that under the tower, and oh, top lane, Kaibutsu in huge trouble again.
And surely he's going to go down. Just that stun, just so good. We see he uses a Slight of Fist, but it's only going to be slightly annoying. We do see the attempted return coming out from a Treant Protector. They are going to pick up one. Looking for the second one. Elder Titan taking so much damage right now, being right-clicked down by that base attack damage from a Treant Protector and the Chilling Wind, whatever it's called. A Chilling Touch.
That's
Well, it looks like they're all gonna be
so
fine.
Close. They needed so little, but oh, they're gonna go for the counter maybe. Nope, Rubik does not get there in time for the telekinesis. And bottom lane, Viper, he's harassing Leon a little bit.
As I was going to mention there that we surely were going to see some kind of a rotation, considering that those lanes were just completely in favor of TCN right there. They saw what was going to happen, and TCN just completely countered it. And the Darkseer against that to dual lane or tri lane would have been terrible. The middle lane is still going to be in favor of Magnus, just because Nyx is... Well, actually, Nyx is outlast hitting in the Magnus, surprisingly.
Well, at the moment, I guess, even though Nihis of course went down and he came in on the Treant Protector, it did buy some time for the Nyx Assassin. Although Arise, I think soon enough, he's gonna take the lead in last hit as well. He has actually at the moment already, but he has the illusions as well. Plus, of course, as Shockwave levels up, it's gonna become more and more annoying with Red Viper. He's not afraid of just spamming out the Blood Rage to deal damage to Leon.
As we do see, in fact, that the Ember Spirit did take an arrow to the face right there. It was like a blind arrow, but it was a very short-range one as well. But he is going to have to be very careful. Just look how little health and little armor he has. All he's going to take is just a, you know, 1 or 2 stuns chained up together, and he's going to be very, very dead. Tri-lane or no tri-lane.
That is the case, and actually it's a shame that they have so little kill potential on the Mirana itself. He can just leap away, no stuns, no nothing to stop him.
And that is one of the issues they had with picking up these 2 supports. They're very good supports individually, but if they're not done with anything with the support, we do see the Siren Chains are going to be gone. The arrow's going to come out, but it isn't going to be enough. Morons are trying to do as much right-click damage, and they are diving a little bit. Not going to be diving much further than that, though. That will finally be the second kill coming out for Hehe.
Well, I guess I wasn't wrong per se, because I said it's hard to kill the Mirana because of the leap. But they made the right decision and just went on the support instead, who of course doesn't have an escape mechanic. And well, even though they don't have the most aggressive heroes, Chilling Touch definitely does hurt still, as do the Treant right clicks even without the Chilling Touch.
As we do see that finally that Magnus is starting to take advantage of his lane, doing a very nice job of taking the lead there. Going 21-5 compared to the 16-4 of the Nyx Assassin.
Oh, he even has a regeneration rune, so he can just spam out the shockwave. Maybe even trade a few right clicks with Nyx Assassin. Oh, though he might be in trouble.
He's going to have to be able to get away, Arise. But
Oh, Hava, his Impale was on cooldown, so a weird rotation maybe by Ancient Depression, but I guess he has to go back home anyway.
as it is a little bit, what's the word? A little bit hard to get that combo working, considering that, yes, if you can get that Cold Feet plus the Impale working, but you've got to hit that Impale, which is a little bit of a skill shot.
Yeah, and Ice Vortex would help out a little bit if AA actually had the mana for it. But of course he does not, and well, Red Viper, come with me. Wants to go aggressive. They get the telekinesis as well. Oh god.
This could be a dead, and yes, it will be. Bloodseeker goes down, and they're looking for a second kill, but Dream Protector, he's just going to go sit there in the back, and...
Oh, top lane Kai Boots as well. A few more right clicks quicks. Can he actually chase him down? The last right click flying. Oh god, Magic Stick for the win.
6 HP left. Very nice play there coming out from both those players. Obviously, he managed to get a nice blind arrow. As I will say that Ember versus Moron is all going to come down to how well Quicks can hit those arrows, and so far, she's hitting a lot of them.
I mean, this Ember, he's gonna have to play catch up, but oh, bottom lane Leon, he's silenced up, but they should not be able to grab the kill because Red Viper, he's not yet level 6, so Leon gets the surge out. He took a lot of damage. Oh, Viper's still going for it.
So going for it, and this could be a huge mistake. Red Viper might be taking a whole bunch of damage. He does get the silence off. In fact, Red Viper is desperately trying to get away, but the Urn Charge might be enough to take him down. Yes, it will. Bloodseeker goes off, and in fact, Doxy even survives.
Why would you do that? You were just wait for your level 6.
Yeah, and we do see the Bloodseeker. He does go down. That's going to stop that level 6 from appearing. As an Illusion Rune on Nyx. He's got that Vendetta. He's going in for the first gank of his game. Obviously, that's the one advantage for having a Nyx mid. It might not be as good as a Magnus, but he does get that very, very fast level 6.
Yeah, he has to start making things happen at the moment as well, because last hit-wise TCN, they have more than their counterparts on every single lane. But no, he's just going to harass mid with it, and he even fails on the Vendetta hit. So, unfortunate by Hava, first Vendetta unsuccessful. But he'll just get a few more levels, and Vendetta not that long of a cooldown, so nothing lost. But oh, bottom lane engagement going out.
And once again, this Bloodseeker could be in so much trouble. The Dream Protector does go down. There is one player very, very low though, but that Urn's going to slow down the Bloodseeker, but he will get away nice and safely before that ends. And the ultimate being popped by Darkseer. Going to pick up that kill right there, and that is going to be another kill. As TCN are taking a huge early game advantage. And it's weird because the last game they had the early game, I'd say an even greater early game advantage compared to their picks. And right now they're just dominating. Every single gank has been successful.
Yeah, they're playing so well, but riddle me this. How often do you actually see a Darkseer at level 6 having the Wall of Replica?
Not that often, considering that as
Oh,
you see
there's
the
the
Rupture gets
Rupture.
popped out. Lion could be in a huge amount of trouble. He's taking so much damage. Surely he'll go down in a few moments. Nothing he can really do there, and that is the power of a level 6 Bloodseeker against the Darkseer.
I mean, they've yet to hit their stride, of course, because AA, he needs that level 6 as well, which is actually not that far away. Considering they had an aggressive tri-lane which wasn't all that successful. He got a lot of levels, but oh, come with me. Did he venture where he should not have? He's coming in as well.
Without Tiny will avoid the cold feet, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Too much right-click damage, too many attacks, and that's going to be a little bit too aggressive coming up from TCN. They're going to feed up 2 kills. And Olympus Bloodseeker is not a hero you want to feed kills to.
Yeah, he's a real momentum-based hero. I mean, before those 2 kills, or well, two assists now, to be honest, but still before that, he wasn't doing that good, but now he's playing a bit of a catch-up. But just look at the last hits across the board. 53 on Arise on the Magnus, next one 43 on Mirana, and then 30 Darkseer, 27, 28 now, the highest on Hehe. I mean, Arise, he's just stayed in the mid lane, kept on farming up, he has his power threads, 1.1k gold in the bank, of course bottled magic wand already as well, so actually he's farming quite a lot and 1000 gold away from his Blink Dagger.
And Ember just can't do anything here, 1 versus 3. I just feel that these lanes, they just got...
Oh, the Ice Blast bottom lane!
Looks
He
like
has the Rupture, but he just couldn't get in range, and top lane, they're going in as well.
Yeah, although we do see Ember just pick up 1 in return, Nyx taking out that Mirana. Mirana probably leaping into there a little bit too aggressive. And looks like they want more kills, and that's a very nice rotation coming out from Nyx. Using that Vendetta, and finally stopping that harassment. I was going to say that Ember just can't do very much in terms of, as he does get a very nice Searing Chains, but I don't think he's got enough. In fact, it looks like Titan wants to turn this around. He just needs a few more seconds for his Astral Spirit. In fact, will he need his Astral Spirit? The Urn Charge is going to be ticking down. There's one more. A little bit later. Oh, it isn't going to be enough damage, and he may lose his life.
Oh my god!
Take him out, and yes, he will. Ember Spirit does an amazing job.
Oh, 3M Protector OP, but oh, Arise! He's going on Hava! He skewers him onto the high ground.
And Nyx, this is actually going to be a little bit interesting, both these two teams, and he's just going to TP away, leave Nyx there, kind of like all alone.
Oh, Hava. Oh, the all chat.
That's a sad little bug.
Oh my god, well, the tower bottom lane. Oh, it's not going to go down, maybe Overgrowth.
The overgrowth is going to be good though, but he's taking a lot of damage, especially from that arrow. The Bloodseeker coming in, picks up 1 kill, looking for more than that. The Tree Protector survives because of the... well, he was going to survive a little bit because of the overgrowth. But that's going to be a double kill coming out from a Bloodseeker. And in fact, right now, for a quick look at the kills, Bloodseeker is 3-2-2 right now, making a huge comeback compared to his pretty not that great start.
Do you remember a point in this game where the kill board was 5-2 in the favor of TCN?
Yeah.
It wasn't too long ago, and I mean the Ice Blasts, they've been finding targets, and well, mid lane now, the tier 1, it's under siege, but I know Red Viper, he's not TPing in yet, the TP on cooldown. But they do defend the tower, and well, if you have a 3M Protector, keeping the towers alive means that they may end up as full HP, but the Rise might be in trouble.
We see the RP is going to come in. It's only going to hit 1 target though. It does get the 2 dragged back. This could be huge damage on the Hehe, but they respond in kind. Nice stuff right there. Come with me, trying to go man up, but manning up's just a little bit too strong. And he's going to have to rotate back, and that is going to be a nice kill there onto Magnus. Magnus popped his ultimate to not that great use, as they just didn't know that Nyx was there.
Yeah, the skewer was nice, but oh, bot only an Ice Blast is flying. Will it actually connect? Oh, they're hunting Viper.
As it is actually going to connect. This should be an easy kill onto Morano. They should just pop her ultimate, and can they see her right now? Yes, they... well,
oh,
they
top
can
lane
now.
chips. He's gonna go down. Wall of Replica came out by Leon. Chased him down with the Ion Shell, and just action all around.
Yeah, we do see he's going to be a little bit careful right now, considering they do know he's there, but this tower should go down in a few moments. No TP is going to come in to defend that, and that is going to be 8-10 as these two teams are just going at it. Man-on-man mode. Ganks all over the place.
Oh, and what a match to cast. Really nice game so far. Second game, lots of action, although they're still on the back foot because just looking at the farm, and of course TCN, they've been able to destroy 2 towers already, which is really good up against a 3M Protector. If the 3M Protector can keep the tier 1s alive, they're going to stay alive for a long time, but TCN, they've been able to spread Hehe thin because just having to use the living armor on heroes so the towers won't get healed.
He's going for that Elder Titan. He is going to hit him. I don't think it's... is it going to be enough? It's going to be pretty close. As you see, Nyx is going to pick up a kill there, and yes! Magnus... oh no, won't. As that is going to be a few kills there coming out onto mid. 2-for-1 exchange.
Yeah, it's worth it, definitely. Arise, he was getting a lot of farm, of course. He already has his blink there, so him dying, not the biggest deal. And actually, looking at the graphs now, oh, Vacuum came out, the arrow missed.
And this is just perfect initiation coming out from Hehe. And they do get a nice overgrowth, picking up 2 targets right there. Me looking for any more damage, looking to get any more kills. We just have that level 4 Astral Spirit. There's a lot of damage you can pop out immediately, as he's going to almost take out Kabuto.
And that was kind of ballsy by Ember Spirit. I mean, Astro Spirit, it's level 4, it's maxed out, so Ember Spirit came in. Oh god, they find Red Viper.
And Red Viper surely will go down in a few moments. We do see the aura is going to be good enough. That's a living armor protecting Red Viper and keeping him living, and Bloodseeker is going to pick up another kill, as it looks like he's going for a drums. And he's going to have that in a few moments.
If he wins this game, it's going to be thanks to the 3M Protectors just keeping heroes alive left and right. I mean, I think the kill score could easily be like 14-14 at the moment. Maybe even 14-10, because if the living armor wouldn't have been there, maybe they wouldn't have gotten some certain kills.
3M Protector does go down to that Ancient Apparition ult. The
mid lane Havado might be in some trouble.
Yeah, we do see Nyx is desperately trying to get out of there. They will be nice and safe. Those are very nice Searing Chains. Picks up 2 targets. And they're just going to get away nice and safely. And that's going to be, you know what, and Hehe taking a pretty nice lead right now. They've got a 3k experience lead. Although TCN does have the gold lead due to their superior farming in the early game. As we see Ember Spirit, he's in a whole bunch of trouble. But you see the counter coming out. The overgrowth is going to be perfect. Picking up huge amounts of kills. That overgrowth was absolutely clutch.
Oh, side combination. Hava, he wants to go for more. Oh, poor Zizo. Can you actually escape? He stole the silence, but I don't think that's enough.
No, he's desperately trying to get out there. He does do a little bit of damage. In fact, the Nyx is going to have to be a little bit careful, as he is going to get thrown up. Does Nyx have any way to escape from this? And Rubik goes down immediately after that. Ember Spirit picking himself up a nice kill. And now they want to take down Come With Me. Elder Titan is going to get chased out, but he's a little bit tanky at this point. 1k health, with 15 minutes of the game is pretty good. As the arrow is going to rain out and hits the Nyx. This should be a kill into the Nyx. Very, very dead. Very dead bug. That's now 19 to 10.
It makes sense that you should die if you're going that deep. Leon gets the vacuum onto Nihis.
As they are trying to chase him down. The Treant Protector, surely he's going to die this time. He's got no overgrowth. He's got no living armor to use on himself. He does do a little bit of harassment, but it's not going to be enough, as that is going to be, well, another arrow there into Red Viper. These arrows from Mirana have been absolutely crucial. These players just running in one by one, getting taken out so much, and that's going to be another kill onto Hehe. 3 players there taken out one by one individually. And is this also going to be Ember Spirit? He's going to have to get out of dodge ASAP.
Hehe, they went way too aggressive there, diving behind tier 2 towers more or less, when they haven't actually destroyed a single tier 1 yet. And they got so many kills in rapid succession, but now gave a few in return, plus they're going to lose the tier 1 because of this probably.
Yeah, and that's actually pretty huge against the Treant Protector. If you can get those towers down early, it stops that living armor from working. As we see, the arrow is perfect! The RP picking up 2. They're doing so much damage, removing those 2 huge heroes immediately. Nyx surely go down very ASAP after that. Had no vendetta. The AE ultimate only hits 1 player. And that is absolutely huge coming out from TCN right there.
Yeah, TCN, they always had the gold lead. I mean, they were pulling back, but now, I mean, they're actually probably going to lose the tier 2 as well because of this. That's some huge misplays by Hehe coming out.
I just want to say just how brilliant that arrow was. He realized that Ember Spirit was using his Sleight of Fist all the time, so he aimed at where he was, hit him perfectly as soon as he came out of the Sleight of Fist.
And those plays, Quicks, he's actually a stand-in for them. Usually it's Freezer playing the carry for TCN, but I have to say Quicks, he's played really well in both games.
He's really hitting the arrows it needs to. And Magnus, also pretty crucial right there, picking up a 2-man RP before the Overgrowth could come out. That Overgrowth very, very useless when it can't get used, like every other spell in the game.
Yeah, but that's what you pick the hero for mostly, so if he doesn't get that, he is, well, not more than useless, but he still has Empower, Skewer, as well as just the Shockwave spam. And by the looks of it, he's... Actually, what do you think the Perseverance is going to transition into?
As we do see, in fact, Nyx is going in, and the AA ultimate's going to hit. Very easy kill right there. Didn't even need his Vendetta. Just blinking in, along with the AA, and this hero is just so much global damage, and so much global survivability that right now, TCN, they are getting caught out.
Yeah, it's, well, just so much back and forth going on, but looking at the graph still, gold almost 8,000 in the favor of TCN. Well, they have destroyed a lot of towers, but XP, it was actually 7.5k for Hehe, but with the last fights, oh, they're going for more.
Yeah, we do see the Emerald ultimate is going to get popped, and now the Ember Spirit came in to try and help. The RP comes out. The AA ultimate should be, well, would have been good enough. As Ember Spirit so close to getting out. Rana will pick up that one in return, as it is going to be a 2-for-2 right now, as the team fight just keeps going on. Everyone's just fighting, using their skills. Red Viper going 1 versus 1 against Elder Titan. He is mostly losing right now, as the AA just taking so much right-click damage. Magnus coming in and finishing it off. The Skewer saving the rest of his team, as Bloodseeker still wants more death, still wants more destruction, as he will pick up that Elder Titan.
But Nyx now gonna get more.
Yeah, Nyx now has just come back in, and they want more kills, as TCN, they pick up 1, looking for a last one. This is going to be a complete team wipe.
Oh, that was just beautiful plays by Hehe. And, well, TCN, I mean, if you use the reverse priority only on one hero, that's how it ends up. And of course, it was a beautiful Ice Blast, hitting 3 heroes. Before his death, Ember Spirit got his Searing Chase as well as the Sleight of Fist off on the same targets that got Ice Blasted. So that was really nice. And of course, by the end now as well, double man impaled by Nyx Assassin to just finish up a beautiful fight for them.
Agreed, and that was, you know, that's going to give Hehe a chance to come back into this game, as it looks like they want to go take out this Mirana, taking him down to low health, but he will be more than fine. Just doesn't have the follow-up right now without that Dagon, or without any other burst from AA's ultimate. As we do see that Bloodseeker, you can see Mirana gonna get the rupture. This is, well, should be a very dead Mirana.
I mean, Bloodseeker, he's level 40 now as well. He's not doing that bad. I mean, sure, he doesn't have that much farm, but net worth wise, he's actually second. I mean, he's getting really close now to a rise. I mean, the Magnus, he used to be like infinity and beyond away from the others, but now with the deaths, with a nice defense. Oh, a rise is going in.
You see he wants to jump in. He does get the skewer, but in the wrong direction. AA could have been so much damage. He does use the RP. That's a huge RP to use. He does take out AA, but might go down in return. Should have more than enough survivability, but Red Viper is there. That Bloodseeker looking for more kills. He is actually pretty high right now. Got that Blade Mail. He's almost the highest farm in the game right now. And considering his start, that's a very good comeback coming out from Bloodseeker. 6-3 and 7.
Yeah. I mean, this game overall, just a lot of back and forth. And actually, looking at the kill board, you would think that they're really far ahead, 28 and 18. But that's not the case. They do pull back the gold a little bit. And of course, XP, once again, 7.5k in their favor. I mean, it was nearing 0, but nope. They pull it back, and gold graph, well, almost 6,000 for TCN. So one has the XP, one has the gold. And which actually is more important in this current matchup? What do you think?
Well, I'd say right now that the experience at this point is the most important, considering that we don't really have. As soon as you get your core items, a lot of these heroes, like the Blink Dagger on Magnus, I'd say Mech and Blink Dagger on Darkseer, as soon as you get those kinds of items, there's not really much else that they need to be effective. And at that point, it's just the levels you need.
Yeah, you really think the level 2 ultimates plus having all your spells maxed out or really close to it does help out a lot. But, whoa.
Would you see a fight attempting to come here on the top? But it's just going to be an illusion rune. Magnus just scouting that out. He's going to be more than fine. Well, the illusion isn't, but...
Actually, it strikes me as weird that they aren't trying to defend their tier 2 tower. The living armor comes out. There's the ice blast as well, so maybe they're trying to divert the attention of TCN at the very least. They do finally rotate in. I really thought, like, are they really just gonna sacrifice the tier 2 tower when they have a 3 enter?
And we see the blink coming in from Nyx. A very nice move right there. Gonna Vendetta away, but the mech is gonna be good enough. And the arrow is perfect onto Ember. Can they pick him up? The mech is gonna save him though, as the overgrowth is gonna come out, picking up 2 kills there along with the sleight of fist. But the ultimate, well, Ember Spirit just managed to get out there using his ultimate. And the rest of TCN, they're starting to go down. 1 and 2 kills coming out from Bloodseeker, getting himself a double kill. He looks more blood. He wants more death. He's got that blood thirst going on, literally tasting the blood in the air. The AA ultimate, gonna be so close to hitting Mirana, is gonna pick up that Elder Titan though, knocking him even further down. The Blink Dagger coming out from Nyx, another kill. He's looking for his last kill. Kill number 4, can he pick it up? He knows exactly where he is. Just a few more right clicks, but I don't quite think he has the damage yet. His ultimate's down for another 30 seconds, but Nyx coming in to help, gonna get that last point of burst, and that is going to be 4 kills for a Bloodseeker. And if he wasn't
Bloodseeker with a blade mail, drums and power threats, ultra kill for him. What is this game? Oh, at least Ciso actually managed to kill off Kaibutsu. He stole the Vendetta and with that sniped down the Ember Spirit.
And also with that, the Bloodseeker is the highest farmer in the game right now. 10k gold compared to the 8k goldish on the Magnus.
Yeah, he just skyrocketed. Ciso, he uses the Vendetta though. They might find somebody. Rises on the hunt as well. And yeah, oh, Nihis. He doesn't have any mana, unfortunately, but he did have the mech actually. I'm not sure if he had it for the last fight as well. If he did, that definitely did help out. But oh, from behind, Hava, Ciso finds him.
Yeah, we do see the Nyx. He is going to get to spot that, but at the same time, that Rubik gets instantly taken out and silenced. And this could be very bad. We do see Magnus jumps in. He gets the school look to go away, along with the RP onto 2 targets. This could be the team fight that TCN were looking for, as Bloodseeker will eventually go down, surely. And that is going to be 3 kills coming out there from TCN.
Oh, Hehe, why you throw like this?
Yeah, we do see they just played a little bit too aggressive there. They kind of got the kill into Rubik, then tried to push their luck. Magnus RP'd both of them along with the vacuum combo, and, well, TCN pick up 3 free kills.
Well, that is the strength of TCN, of course, and they just ran into the open arms of TCN. And however, Nyx's Assassin, he was kind of low on mana. So, well, I guess giving away 3 kills, maybe not the end of the world, considering they got a ultra kill on the Bloodseeker before. But actually one big thing that happened in the top fight was of course that the RP didn't come out by Magnus thanks to a really nicely timed Treant Protector overgrowth. And Ember Spirit was able to survive somehow through that initiation. But now, I mean, they even out the kill and scoreboard a little bit. TCN that is getting the 3 kills in return. Ice Blast, it's constantly scouting as well, just keeping heroes low, keeping them guessing where maybe Bloodseeker is gonna pop up, and oh god, Ancient Apparition, he has his Aghanims.
Wow, that is super fast. Super fast Aghanims. I'm guessing it was the Treant Protector mostly going, well, he's actually got a mechanism. Where have the walls been coming out, and why are these 2 heroes so farmed?
I mean, they don't even have that many towers down. I mean, this tower just got denied on this bottom lane, so mid tower fully normally killed, and now bottom denied. I really don't know. Just the kills, I guess. TCN, they were looking strong, so maybe they had a few killing streaks. I'm not too sure. I didn't feel like it at least, but they're going for Roche now with Kaibutsu and Red Viper.
And they are taking it down slowly. If they do get caught out here, it could be pretty bad, but at the same time, this Roshan is already down below half health. And he's taking a lot of damage. And it's worth noting that right now, the opposing team has no idea this is happening. TCN have no vision of this map, but they are going to surely realize that something is wrong right this moment.
I think they scouted out with an illusion as well, but they used the Moonlight Shadows. They want to get the jump on them.
I don't think they're going to be able to, though, as the Mirana ultimate is going to be mostly wasted, just sat there. They're going to be hoping they're going to see some kind of forward initiation with the Ember Spirit. There is a Sentinel right there, as the AA ultimate is going to miss. In fact, the first one I think that's missed this game.
It might be very well be true. He has been pretty spot on with them so far. Has had some pretty nice setup as well by his teammates, but nevertheless, oh, Red Viper, he went deep. He got the kill, BKB activated, he wants to go for more.
Yeah, just look how farmed he is right now and how much damage he can take, especially with that Blade Mail and the BKB and the drums. As we see the Elder Titan going 1v1 against the Ancient Apparition. It's not very good stuff, the Ancient Apparition. And the RP is perfect, picks up 4 kills, but they can't get the combo into it. The Elder Titan does do a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be enough. He goes down as well. The Doxy instantly buys back. He's got his ultimate still up. But at the same time, that is going to be a 2 for 3, 2 for 4, including a buyback. And they're looking for the last kill. Yes, it will be a full team wipe.
Wow. Man, this fight, I actually thought TCN, they're gonna go right at the moment when the Ancient Apparition ultimate missed. I mean, what else would you wait for? There's no AA ultimate. What's the big threat for you?
Something crucial I have to point out in last team fight is Treant Protector. He got the overgrowth off in the perfect situation. As we saw the Magnus, he got the RP. Had Doxy been able to get his combo off at the same time?
Actually, it was the other way around. The vacuum came out, but RP didn't follow. So,
oh yes, it was.
If the RP would have been the one to hit, it might have been better because it actually would have disabled them at the spot. But I mean, Darkseer, even though he got the vacuum, I mean, like you said, the overgrowth, it came out at such a nice time because the wall didn't come out after that. And well, I mean, a great fight for Hehe, and 28 minutes in, kill score 38 to 24. This is madness.
Well, this is TCN. As we do see that they are, well, in terms of experience, they're behind by 10k, but ahead by only 2.5k golden. I would say the advantage is in favor right now of Hehe.
Yeah, they just are controlling the pace of the game. I mean, late game wise, they actually have the Ember Spirit as well, who's going for a Battle Fury. And speaking of Battle Furies, Arise, he's had his for quite some time on the Magnus. And how are your opinions about a carry Magnus?
Although I've seen people attempt to do a carry Magnus, it is mostly in pubs. And I don't know, he does have that scaling ability with the Empower, but at the same time, his most famous ability so far is all just that initiation he can do.
The Ice Blast is there.
The Red Viper, Ron is going to be able to get out, but at the same time, Red Viper takes an arrow to the face. Can he pop his BKB? Yes, he can. The RP does only take that one hero, as Red Viper is just going man-up mode, but the ultimate is going to take him down. He pops his Aghanims. Can he get away on the second time? As the overgrowth is going to be available. The nuke coming out. Red Viper taking huge amounts of damage. Red Viper, though, just trying to get the last few ticks of damage. Can't manage to do so. Treant Protector will finish him off, and has no trees to be able to invis away, and he's going to go down surely in a few moments. The Darkseer going to blink in, just getting that little bit of extra damage. In fact, finally he gets the invis off, but they kind of know where he is. They're kind of destroying all the tree line, desperately trying to find him.
Oh, this is amazing! How he survived somehow. And he himself actually has a blade mail as well. So they're just fully gearing up against the vacuum RP for it to blow up in their faces. And Kaibutsu, all the meantime, he just finished up the Battle Fury and is going for the tower. And the Rise actually taking a lot of harassment from Kaibutsu.
Yeah, he's going to have to be a little bit careful right now, as Ember could take him out if he can get the Searing Chains. He doesn't get the Searing Chains, it hits the creeps instead. And in fact, now it's going to be Ember Spirit is going to be in a little bit of trouble. The Skewer is going to drag him all the way back. Does he have his ultimate available? Well, he does. Doesn't have the bomb to use it, though. As Ember only survives for a few more moments due to that Sleight of Fist. And that is going to be a nice gank there from TCN.
Once again, Hehe, they completely overextend, but the Rise, oh, he still might go down. How is coming in? Level 3 Vendetta.
But that Living Armor, just at the right moment, will save him. The A ultimate isn't going to be enough. No, it won't. He blinks away. Nyx trying to do a little bit more harassment there, but Rubik should be able to get him in nice and safe, unless there's a Bloodseeker around, which there isn't.
I actually think if they continue at the rate that this is going at the moment, which means of course that they'll be throwing away lives when they're not just 5-man fighting, I think in the end TCN, they have the better late game, since Ember Spirit is not getting his items, so he's not that scary at all at the moment.
Yeah, it's worth noting that the goal is still highly in favor of Hehe. I mean, in favor of TCN, with all of their players being the highest farmers apart from that Bloodseeker. Basically, right now, Bloodseeker is the carry. Bloodseeker is trying to go man-up mode, and it looks like they try and initiate with the ultimate as well. Red Rabbit taking so much damage. Can he get out of there? No, he can't. The A ultimate is going to just be a little bit too late, and very nice arrow there. And that's going to be a huge kill.
Yeah. Oh, they might get the knees as well. The Echo Storm came out.
The 3-man Echo, or 2-man Echo, along with the wall. Not quite getting the combo off, though. As we see Turret Protector desperate trying to get out of there. Not going to be able to, though. He did pop off his old Overgrowth, but that's going to be 2 for nothing. They did use a few ultimates to get that, but this might be a tier 2 tower coming down.
Well, it probably will be, and Hehe, they're just losing pace, and now suddenly TCN, they're in control of it, and since they've been fighting the solo pickoffs here and there, or maybe not even solo, but a couple of pickoffs, that means that Hehe, they can't go aggressive as a 5-man unit, and if they go with any less, they just keep on losing heroes.
As a quick look at how the items are going right now, as we do see that the Darkseer not quite as farmed as Come With Me's Darkseer, but still doing pretty well. 6, 8, and 16, getting lots and lots of nice assists. He's got that Blink Dagger, the mechanism going towards that BKB. Very nice item, especially with that Overgrowth. Obviously, the Overgrowth goes through BKB, but you can cancel it using the BKB. So to say.
Oh, Hava hunting for Come With Me. But I mean, Nyx is in solo, he just doesn't have enough damage. He grabs the H-Rune though.
That could be enough.
Ice Blast, not even attempted.
No, we just get the minus armor, but at the same time, AA just not in the right, not paying attention. That is going to be a very safe Come With Me.
Well, the Ice Blast is flying now actually, Come With Me. They do have vision of him, or should have had at least.
And it is the Aghanims, as we do see Come With Me. He's gonna get hit by it. This could be his death.
I think he's gonna survive. Oh, although the Ice Blast, I'm not sure if it was level 3 at the time he actually sent it flying. I think it turned to level 3 straight after.
It's gonna be closer. No, it
God.
won't be. He goes shatters. And that's the advantage of an Aghanims.
Oh, and that the Aghanim's Ice Blast, it's so hard to deal with. Oh god. 17 seconds of the frostbite duration. Even, I mean, usually it's like, okay, I reached my fountain, I'm safe. But that's almost the only hero, or pretty much is the only hero who can still kill you in the fountain.
Yeah, and it is worth noting right now that that Elder Titan is going to be down for another 40 seconds, meaning this could be a chance for Hehe to do some damage. As in, this tier 1 tower is still available up here on top, down to half health, and just taking that away might be nice. A little bit of map control removed from TCN.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad at all, but, well, TCN, I'm not too sure if they're willing to actually give it up. Leon, he's farming up the Ancients or farming up something. Oh, Ice Blast is flying.
Because the Ice Blast comes in, Lion could be taking a whole bunch of damage. but he's going to mech up and mine more than fine. The Ice Blast does miss. And now it looks like they want to initiate, and this Nyx will be in so much trouble. Doesn't have his Vendetta up, and he'll get nuked down. But he's not over yet. He doesn't want to go. This isn't the end. But Ember Spirit jumps in, does pick up a kill down to Rubik, can't get the second one.
Really clutch TP out by Arise.
As that is going to be a 1-for-1 trade, as we do see, in fact, Ember Spirit does come back using one of those remnants. Though he's completely run out of them now. He's going to be able to farm up this a dragon, though.
I have to say, it's quite funny to look the items on Arise and then on Kaibutsu. I mean, of course, Arise has different boots as well as a blink dagger on top, but it's a Battle Fury and Crystal is nevertheless for both of them.
Magnus versus Ember Spirit. Fight!
Yeah, one-on-one, well, Magnus shouldn't stand a chance, but with the team composition that they have, I mean, Arise actually can start dishing out a lot of damage together with the Empower. That's, what, 85% cleave? And of course, he's doing a lot of damage. He's hitting for actually 273 damage. Or 63 rather.
That is actually a lot of damage he's doing. He can actually nuke down an entire team.
They might get Kaibutsu.
As the RP's in, but that Flame God is going to save him for a little bit longer. As he, in fact, avoids the arrow. The arrow almost hits him in his way escape. It's not going to be good enough though, as the A ultimate is also going to miss. And everyone gets away nice and safely.
If they would have landed the skewer into the arrow like that, oh my god, how awesome would that have been. But not to be as Hawa, he's once again on the hunt. And where's the Bloodseeker, man? He's just farming Ancients. He should be the one hunting.
The arrow is going to be perfect, hitting Nyx right there, and they've got an Invis Ward. But he's going to be more than fine with that Spike Carapace. Nyx getting out of there alive.
Nyx. And
everyone loves Nyx.
Oh god, this game, it's so weird. As Red Viper, I mean, I guess he does need some farm. Oh, the Ice Blast is flying, but I guess it's just a harassing one of sorts.
Now we do see his Bloodseeker. He is actually going pure, like, tanky carry build. He's just trying to make that to Rupture and his Silence do the damage for him.
So, I mean, to be honest, he gets a lot of damage if he actually puts the Blood Rage on himself. 120% damage increase. He's gonna hit for 400 damage with this. So if he manages to stay alive, he can do a lot of damage. And actually, the Butterfly ensures that he will stay alive for longer. And as does, of course, the Living Armor. Now, the Vladimir's offering picked up on Nihis. That's also a really nice addition to just boost up the damage of both the Ember Spirit and the Bloodseeker, plus get some lifesteal on them. So, as long as Bloodseeker stays alive and the hero starts dropping on TCN, that's where he gets his life back.
As we do see, Bloodseeker is going to be able to get that Aegis in hand. There's a nice arrow there onto the Trinity Protector, but it's not going to be enough. As they're going to realize that they just have to fall back. I don't think they even had any vision in that area. They did have one aggressive ward, but they didn't spot that Roshan attempt. That's basically going to be a free Rosh for Hehe.
And that's actually pretty huge. But do you think giving the Aegis to the Bloodseeker was the best hero choice for it, or?
I will say at this point, yes. Bloodseeker right now, he's very difficult to kill, but if they do kill him, the rest of Hehe don't really have that much damage. As in, Ember Spirit's got crit and a Battle Fury. It's, you know, it's okay, but it's not the greatest in the world.
Yeah, it's the weak crit, so to say, as well at the moment. Not yet upgraded, whereas Arise, he has his Daedalus finish, but of course he doesn't have buyback as it is at the moment. But he actually cleans up the Ancient so fast with the Empower and the Battle Fury cleave.
Yeah, I think right now that, let's have a quick look at the damages. We do see actually, in fact, the Magnus has more damage than the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, and actually by far as well. Well, not actually by far, with the Lightning Aura, it does boost them up as well. And actually Ember, he has more damage than I maybe would have thought.
As in, obviously that crit is going to come into case, and that crit does do a lot of damage. In fact, 400 per hit from that Ember Spirit if you can get the, you know, crit, the proc off, so to say.
Yeah, and he actually almost has enough gold to finish up the Daedalus. Maybe he's saving for the buyback. Definitely wouldn't be a bad idea. But they pushed up, well, at least the bottom lane, but top lane is pushing into themselves. But with the Living Armor, the tier 3 is going to be fine. The TCN, they've already backed off, and oh, there's the Rupture.
You see the Rupture going off into Lion, but he's very, very tanky right now. But he's taking so much damage regardless. And just look at that right click coming out from Red Viper. Picks up that first kill. We do see the ultimate from Ember Spirit Elder Titan is going to be completely useless. The AA ultimate's going to hit one, looking for more kills though. The Magnus is going to be a little bit careful. The BKB is going to save Elder Titan from that, but he's still taking right-click damage. Just a few more right-clicks, and we do see that Hehe are just running in, destroying phase. That Bloodseeker is really doing all the work right now.
Yeah, he is well. Arise. Oh god, they get Quicks as well. I mean, the Ice Blast definitely helping out. I mean, Quicks, he was under the effects of Frostbite for so long, and they lose Rex. They might lose multiple. Are there any buybacks? Mirana does have one, but nobody else does. Arise, he went even for a Mask of Madness, so it's all on the shoulders. If he gets a massive RP, he actually might be able to kill them himself with a few lucky crits. But do he group up like that? Because at the moment, it certainly looks like they won't make the mistake. As Hava, he's going for a Dagon, it's level 2.
Actually, the advantage right now that the TCN do have right now is that this tier 2 and tier 1 tower is going to protect these secondary racks. But that is still going to be a set of racks set down. And well, that is a huge advantage for Hehe right now.
Oh god, if he only had the tier 2s and even the tier 1 up on the top lane.
For the first time in the game, the gold is going to be almost, well, apart from the right at the beginning, the gold is going to be almost equal.
Whereas the XP keeps on growing for the side of Hehe. 15k, I mean, 40 minutes into the game, I guess it might not be that huge, especially as the RP, it's level 3, as is probably, yeah. So is the wall of replica, so the biggest ultimates that they actually need are level 3. So XP may not be that big of a difference anymore. I mean, it still helps for sure.
And most of that experience is on that Bloodseeker. He's currently on 713 XP per minute. Considering he's been running around ganking and he's not exactly been just solo farming, that is some huge stuff coming out from him.
Yeah, I mean, really, he's been doing really well, and suddenly 3.9k in the bank. What item do you actually think he should be looking towards?
Well, at this point, I'd probably just say for a buyback. Because we do see on the TCN side that they are, if they do get a kill, they could start pushing down some of these towers, as there are no towers left on the Hehe side. But the Bloodseeker, if he goes down, this entire team starts falling apart. Do see the RP comes in, or the Skewer comes in, might be able to pick up this Styx Assassin, but the A ultimate is going to be perfect. Hits two, although the BKB is coming out at the right moment. The Elder Titan, the ultimate is going to be good for him. We do see the Tree Protector, he's going to eventually go down, but it's going to be a 1-1 right now. As the Bloodseeker is just continuing to right-click, continuing to do so much damage, he's just nuking down this Marauder. In fact, Marauder will shatter right there to the AA. The Dagon coming out from Nyx. The Dagon level 2 just suddenly appearing, and this is surely going to be another set of racks.
Oh god, the overgrowths, so nice. I mean, all the BKBs got used for the Ice Blast more or less, so the Ice Blast wasn't that effective. But Magnus, even though he didn't suffer the blast of the Ice Blast, it still flew over him, so the Frostbite was on him anyway. And I don't even know where he died, but I think it might have been the Blade Mail from Red Viper, as well as He's on the Tree and Protector, making the difference there.
Just look at that damage though coming out from Red Viper. He is hitting for around about 500 a tick.
Oh god, and he's hitting so fast as well with the goddamn butterfly. And well, I mean, carry Magnus, I think he actually could have or should have maybe gone for a BKB of his own. Because I'm not 100% sure, actually maybe have to look over this in the woods. But I really think he might have just killed himself into the Blade Mails.
Yeah, we do see that Blade Mail and the in fact, Bloodseeker is just so tanky right now. I don't even think they can kill him. And that Aegis means that even if they do, I don't think they can even stop this tower going, these racks going down. This is going to be GG.
Oh god, Hehe man. TCN, they didn't have the massive late game lineup. And Leon might be in trouble as well.
But that is going to be the last rack calling down. The GGs aren't coming out yet. We do see one last final stand coming out from TCN. The Searing Chains are going to be pretty good. The BKB is getting popped, but just look at the Bloodseeker running around that BKB. Going to pop his Blade Mail. He may eventually go down, but just look at those crits. Getting that damage. Looking for a few more. There's nothing they can do. As he's just regenerating all his health every single time. And that is going to be GG coming out from Lion.
Oh, some bad manners, Kaibutsu. You mad, son? Arise just... Yeah. Well, I mean, really, this was a really good game, back and forth, and... Well, in the end, the wombo was not put in the combo.
No, I do feel that... again, it was rather like what I said during the picking stage, that the Magnus, it just felt like that a harder carry would have been a little bit better to take them through to this stage. And although, yes, they did do some very nice work in the early game, they outlaned their opponents nicely, they had some good ganks, I just feel that that Bloodseeker played out of his mind.
Yeah, that is true for sure. And well, I mean, overall, Bloodseeker, I can't believe he actually managed to carry this. I mean, that's the one good thing about him. He doesn't need that many damage items due to his Blood Rage increasing his damage by 120%.
Yes, and he has got a lot of buffs, and he has become a niche pickup. But either way, this has been Banshee Casting. I'd like Gucci to sign you all off.
Yeah, of course, if you do enjoy what we did, be sure to follow us on all of our Twitch channels, as well as Facebook and Twitter /Heflatv to know when we're going live and with what. But yes, this is gonna be it for the night. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. You guys are awesome, and have a good evening.